We are live.
Okay. All right. Good morning or afternoon or night, depending on where you are. This is just a very quick, so I've been told just a minute ago before I got here. This is a very quick sort of encapsulation of what we're going to do tomorrow. And we've got Sarah, Buck, and I do like that last name there, the Finderer. When I finish, I'm going to go back to the dictionary and find if that word exists. Suspicion away, but I like it anyway. What are we talking about? The finder of what? We're talking about something that I swore a year ago I'd never touched with the 10-foot pole, and this is our second conference since then.
Yeah.
A lot of people sort of, when you use the word Yowies, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever it is, a lot of people look at you and raise their eyes in sort of a combination of disgust and pity, I think, particularly my son, not this one.
No, not me. I'm fully in.
I cannot believe we've walked down this path. But the reason we're doing this, and we've actually picked it up and gone with it fairly strongly, is because we've got some banging on our back door inside our bedroom, and we've been doing this for the last, 6 months?
Maybe even more.
Even longer. And I've gone from, I'm aware of the fact that all of my original elders, not without exception, always talk about Yowies in the present tense and not as an imaginary or legendary figure, but something that's real and omnipotent in every respect. And we've gone from acknowledging that to talking about it and now starting to realize that one of the things that a lot of people, I'm sure the people here don't think, but a lot of people out in mainstream who give it some sort of chance that it might be real, will look upon it as some sort of genetic cul-de-sac, some sort of semi-ape-like, dumb, quite dribbling, hairy, all the sorts of things we look at being primitive. And therefore, if it does exist, it's just a sort of throwback. What we've discovered and found and can now prove is, yes, that's a lovely description of us. But it actually doesn't have anything to do with the Yowies. They are our betters. Now, I know you're going to say, yes, but look, they don't wear clothes on. I don't know where their place is. And that's the point. You don't know where they live. So how can these beings be all over this planet, yet no one's found their city, their town, their village? Ask yourself that question. Then the second question you need to ask yourself is, any other animal on this planet we've found, we've put in a cage, we've dissected, we've analysed, and we've bred from and we've genetically played around with. No one's found one of these. So how smart are we if we can't find where they live, we can't catch them, we can't dissect them, and yet we claim we're smarter than them? The reality is, and we've learnt this, and we'll try and prove this in our little segment to begin with, is they're far more intelligent than us, and they have some wisdom that we desperately need. And that's really the part, that's where we're going to be coming from. They know things about this planet and how to live on this planet that we lost, and they never did. So really, this is not so much a bit, as some people might think, some sort of strange freak show. Well, it is, but where the freaks are watching, they're the ones who are the ones who have the wisdom, the knowledge, the power, the magic that we lost. And they're still hanging on to it. And to close this very quickly, because we don't want to make this a presentation, do we?
No, that's for tomorrow.
No, that's for tomorrow. The most important part of this information we've learned, and by the way, I mean banging on our back door and coming inside our bedroom and turning on lights in the house and all sorts of things, is they are our betters. But right now, they've been hiding now for a long period of time. For some strange reason, they don't trust us. I don't know why. We've behaved so well over the last 6,000 years, but they're coming back. And the trick is, will we be here when they come back? And the answer is, for most of us, no, because we don't deserve them. And they've been waiting a long period of time for us to wake up to ourselves. And this is the time when we have to wake up to ourselves. And if we don't, no one's going to suffer but ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pass on to 3 other people in our group that's going to be presenting tomorrow. And if you do think, hang on for a sec, this is some sort of made up story, come along tomorrow, and at the end of it, I guarantee you'll change your mind and realize it's real. And they are coming back. The one thing I can tell you is they're done with hiding. All right, moving on, Evan.
Yes.
Who goes next?
Over to you, Buck.
Okay. Well, we have found their cities. We have been in the cities. We've cut down their cities, and we've destroyed it. And anytime we're out in the bush, which is their city, they vacate. They don't want us to be around. And I was lucky enough to be with a great group of people in 2021 with Gary and with Dean and with, oh my God, Shannon. Clear as day, Shannon. And together we managed to get thermal footage of the creature in question. And we were in touch with Sarah. So she was with us digitally that night. So we've got some interesting things to show you. And over to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Buck. So I'm going to be talking about tomorrow a little bit more about that, how our hairy friends appear to be reaching out to us, to human beings around the world. It seems they are done with hiding to a certain extent, and they are trying to help us raise our vibration and be better, more heart-spaced people. So I'm going to be covering a little bit about my own experiences and a few other cases of communication with our hairy friends. And I'm talking about mind speak, telepathic communication. It's a bit out there, but I can only report what's really been happening to me and to other people who've reached out to me and told me what's happening for them too. So I'll be sharing a little bit about what I've experienced and a little bit more about some other really interesting cases. So stay tuned, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, how are we all? I'm here. How are we all? So tomorrow I'll be speaking about not only the research, but also different aspects that the research has taken me and why and how it has led me down certain paths to basically get where I'm at today. A lot of that does involve energy work, and similar to what Sarah said as well. But I'm also going to be speaking about the actual research and what we do when we get out there, how we go about and conduct ourselves while we are out there. And then after that, I'll delve a little bit into what I call the real world, the real side of life, to do with energy connection and where that has taken me. Stay tuned.
All right, everyone. So we're all looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So yeah, we've got a full day on tomorrow, and we'll see you all very soon in a matter of less than a day now. So until then, we'll see you soon.